or worse yet, my children. And so, always do the right thing. Always. You're business owners. You're business people. There's no difference. Always do the right thing in your dealings. And sometimes people are going to screw you, but you do the right thing. Because you will always be able to look at people face to face, in the eye to eye, no matter what. I will share with you, and everything that I have said, it's in my book, and I give you examples. There were people, they were my false friends that betrayed me. Man, it would have been so easy not to do the right thing later on. No, you do the right thing, always. Number 2, always do your best. Always, 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 always do your best. It's so, sometimes we say, oh, this is very important, so I really have to do this very well. It is in the little things that you show who you are. My boss from the bank would say, Rosario, if I cannot trust you with the little things, how can I trust you with the big things? And it makes so much sense. When I was 21 years old, I give that part of my speech to everybody that has ever worked for me. It is in the little things that you show who you are. And I have a number of examples. I can't share all of them with you, but it is, do your thing. Do the best thing that you can with the little bit, the tiniest of the customers you have. Always, always do your best, no matter what. The last time that I applied for a position, that I submitted an employment application, the last time was when I was seeking to be the assistant to the receptionist. Every other position I've held, every other position that I've been given, it has come to me. Writing a book, I didn't ask for it. There is no application to be Treasurer of the United States. Okay, you cannot say, oh, I like to apply to be Treasurer of the United States. None. Being a public speaker, I got a letter saying we would like to represent you to be a public speaker. I was like, what? I didn't even know there was an industry in that. Every position I've held has come to me. I want to believe because I never worried about the next position. I always did the best and the most here. Doing what I do best. Always. And so the only thing that I will tell you, and I will share this, there is one phrase that I love, and it was from the Supreme Court Justice of the United States, one of them, Oliver Wendell Holmes. He said, what lies behind you and what lies ahead of you is small compared to what lies within you. Whatever happened, it's behind you. But what's ahead of you, you are bigger than what's ahead of you. And I made that phrase my own. I always give him credit because he's the one that said it. But just remember, you are bigger than the challenges before you. I believe that. I've had many challenges. They're behind me. I am bigger than those. But I also know that I am bigger than what lies ahead of me. And so I would hope, and I know all of you understand that, I want you to have the conviction that whatever challenges, professional or personal, come in front of you, that you are bigger than they are. Today, I go around the world knowing, fully aware, absolutely convinced that I am bigger than the challenges before me. And I want to just tell you, look at us, look at yourself, look where you are. And more importantly, have the conviction that what lies ahead of you you are bigger than that. May God bless you all. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Oh, sí, claro. Oh, qué chulos. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, wow. Thank you. Okay. Thank you so very much. Wow. Thank you. They wanted me to.
We're making around 5 questions, and Sophia will help me passing the microphone. So.
Okay. I will be very short in my answers. You can ask me about anything except the cruise.
Thank you very much. It was very inspirational. So let's go back when you were Secretary of Meeting. President George Bush just go ahead and ask you, the next one is going to be a Hispanic. Who would you prefer?
Well, I can tell you this. There are a number of laws that, first of all, it has to be somebody who's dead. And so all of my very good friends who could potentially be, they're still there, so that couldn't happen. And I don't want to embarrass any of my friends, so. They're all alive, and I don't want them dead. All right? Somebody else, thank you.
Good afternoon, Brianna Saldana. It's an honor and pleasure to speak and see you today, be a testimony for all of us, female, Latinas, and immigrants. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
My question is this. I am in technology, sales, and account management with consulting. But what I've been seeing is I have 2 kids. How do you balance work and life? And I know it's a contrite question.
Yes.
But you were saying your son especially that he was still are healthy, smart, very nice kids. But I was just curious, when have you had to do a trade-off, not take an appointment, a position because of the children?
That's an excellent question, and it is not easy, but it can be done. And when I tell you that God gives you everything you need to deal with your situation, I have an outstanding husband, fabulous. And I know that there are a number of women who are single, and that's more of a challenge. But God gave me a great husband, wonderful children. Besides Eric, I have 2 other children. I had a wonderful support system. My family really is supportive. But most importantly, my kids understood very early on. We have the motto in our family is of him to whom much is given, much is expected. And they understood that, and they grew up understanding that. And I tell you this because one day I was putting my daughter to sleep. Now she's to bed. Now she's pregnant herself, and she's an engineer from Columbia University and blah, blah, blah. She's amazing. But I was tucking her into bed, and my tears started rolling, as many of the women here can understand. And I said, Mijita, I am so sorry. I haven't really spent a lot of time with you this week. And she's such a darling girl. She said, it's okay, Mommy. You're helping other people. A 6-year-old girl understood that there was something bigger than ourselves. And God has been so generous, giving me these wonderful children that understood that we're here for purposes bigger than our own. And I was very blessed and very lucky to have that. Now, it wasn't always like that. There were times when she was older, she says, you know, Mom, my tia is always making dinner for her children. And my tia works 2 blocks from here. And I said, oh, Mijita, you want me to do that tomorrow? I'll do it tomorrow, no problem. I'll give up my job. And, the school you go to right now? Your cousins, they go to the elementary school. So you'll be going with them. All those fancy shoes that you have? We're not going to be able to do that because I wouldn't be making the money that I'm making right now. All the vacations that we all have? Well, your tia can't really go to all the vacations. So, but we can do that tomorrow. And she says, oh, no, it's okay, Mommy. Go ahead and work, They understand. Sometimes you have to make them understand. But I think that the most important thing, my kids knew that if they call me, and to this day, if they call me, I am going to answer the phone. At the Treasury Department, I had a phone, a line that was just for my kids and my husband. And if that phone rang, I could care less who was in my office. I would answer that phone. They know that they were the most important people. I also give a couple of other examples. I want my children to understand that they are, in fact, the most important thing in my life. And I had to show that to them in a number of situations. And I say that, and it doesn't matter when I've had so many titles, so many. But the title that I truly cherish the most is being the mother. Those titles come and go, but I will always be their mother, and I wanted them to know that they are, in fact, the most important thing for me. Thank you. Yeah.
Lindo su discurso, también tengo la piel de gallina a la historia de su hijito. Me quedé con la intriga de qué oportunidad se le presentó después de que tomó esos años para cuidar a su hijito, porque es algo que muchas mamás
Sí.
se les hace muy difícil regresar a trabajar, y sobre todo hay muchas puertas que se les cierran si no tienen experiencia.
Sí. When Eric was born and I gave everything up, I created a support group for Latino families of children with, at that time was just Down syndrome. Now Fuerza is for every Latino family that has a child with a disability. It's a support group of families. And I understand, I would go everywhere in that world of disabilities, and I was the only black-headed woman around the table. At that time, I had black hair. Today, I don't even know what color it is. But I was always wondering, where are the other Latinas? There must be other Latinas that have children with Down syndrome, but they weren't anywhere. And so I created this support group. I became, and actually, I think it was an article in the LA Times, they said Rosario is the Latino voice within the disabled community and the disabled voice within the Latino community. And I created this support group because I knew that their children had the same needs as mine, but maybe they didn't know where to find those services. Maybe they didn't even speak English. Maybe they weren't even here legally. And so I could always, my heart would break. Those kids have the same needs as my child, and yet they're not getting the services that they deserve. So I created this support group. And I have found that when you stop thinking about yourself and think of everybody else, magic happens. It's when you stop looking at your own problem and really address the problems of everybody else, that your own problem seems so small. It's like, wow. I know it's not easy to care for a child with a disability. I know that. But again, God gives you everything you need to deal with this situation, and sometimes even more difficult situations. You have it all. I'll share two things. My dad gave me, I always talk about the two gifts my parents gave me. My dad gave me the gift of the work ethic. I work harder than anybody else. Even when I was running for the U.S. Senate, I had two teams, one in the morning, one in the afternoon. That I work harder than all of them put together. Los pobrecitos, they would end up in the sofa, they're all tired, and I'm ready to go. Nobody is going to outwork me, no matter what I'm doing. Nobody. I will work harder than everybody else. And my mom, she gave me the gift of faith. It's the faith that no matter how difficult things are, no matter how dark the night is, how long the night is, God will give you a new day and a new sun. And you will shine in that day. So those are the two gifts. I give them to you too. So if anybody wants the book, I think we have 7 left, okay? I will put your name on it. It's only $20. Bye.
know Adriana, our friend, for those people that are not a member yet of our chamber, and for people who want to receive some information about our upcoming events, Adriana will be passing with the ball to get your business cards, please. I want to welcome to stage now Mr. Hermon Cibais, Chairman of the Tri-County Chamber of Commerce.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for being here. My name is Hermon Cibais, and I'm honored to be the chairman of the Tri-County Regional Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. The thing that I love about the Addison Hispanic Chamber of Commerce is that you get great minds together, great things happen. I'm sitting on the table with Ms. Marín, who I have seen on books, on TV, on dollar bills, on money. So this is quite an honor. And all these people, I come in, I meet Catalin Dempson for the Texas House Representative, Linda Coop. It's always great to know that we have great leaders. And also Mr. Juan Miguel López and his wonderful family. Of all our chambers, they won Chamber of the Year for 2015. Thank you for a great job. Thank you for everything you do. And what can I say? Thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed it. And now we got to go back to work and make some money. Thank you.
Well, again, thank you so much for being here today. I hope you enjoyed our event, make some contacts, some business, and we'll hope to see you in our future events. Thank you again.